Mr. Mosby and Falcon have been busy. Not in that way, you sick, demented pervert. IROC now enters NASCAR 09 for the very first time. This is a mod created by the two. I will have a link to that mod down in the description. I'll also have a link to the video from Mr. Mosby explaining how the modding of NASCAR 09 works, if you want to try this out for yourself. It's a semi-complicated process. You gotta follow a lot of steps, but if I was able to figure it out, you can figure it out, no problem. Now, what they have done is replace all the nationwide vehicles with IROC cars. I'd be lying to you if I said that I actually knew a lot about IROC. That was before my time. It had already ceased to exist by the time I came into watching motorsports. So I'm sure plenty of you guys are gonna recognize a lot of these names a bit better than I do. Ignore the shits on the left side of the screen. In fact, I'm just gonna zoom up onto the race cars. 35, Acosta. Number 10, Foyt. I'm assuming AJ, but it could be Larry. Number 04 of Anderson. If I don't know their first name, I'm not just gonna take a guess. That right there is Chuck Anderson. Al Unser Jr. Perfect. Full name, that's what I need. Al Unser Sr. Block. You know what? Giggles Logano's car, it should say Block on the back of it. Bobby Allison in the 12? Hey look, Christopher Bell. I know who this is. Brack. Chuck, that's just gonna be my go-to first name. Ricky Carmichael? I'm butchering this, I'm sorry. I didn't understand how desperately I needed first names. That right there is Chuck Castroneves. No, I'm not that much of an asshole. Elio's Pizza. Wally Dallenbach. Donnie Allison. Boy, I'm gonna kick your ass. Boogity. Scott Dixon. Thank God they put Junior on there. I mean, this could be a number of different people. There's Emerson Fittipaldi. There's Christian Fittipaldi. I mean, Christian slayed in that 43 car. I could fully understand why he would be placed in an IROC car.
This is probably Chase Elliott! Yeah, I love him!
Falcon, I'm assuming Falcon of the mod creator Falcon slapped themselves in an IROC. I can understand. John Force! Graham Rahal. Chuck Guerrero? I think that's James Hunt. What the hell was the name of that movie? Rush. That was a great movie. That's the only Jay Stewart that's coming to mind. James Stewart, he used to run the motocross.
It's not motocross, you asshole! It's Monster Energy Superbikes!
I don't fucking know. I know who that is. Chef Gordon Ramsay! Steve Kinzer. Nicky Lauda. Now I know that was James Hunt. You know you're a badass. When they don't put your last name on the car, they just put Mario. That ain't Super Mario, baby. That's Mario Andretti. Mark Martin. Chuck Mass, Chuck McGrath, Chuck McRae. Oh, I'm striking out. That is Rick Mears, not Chuck Mears. It would be hilarious if one of the drivers, actually their first name was Chuck. I didn't do any homework. I'm viewing all of these cars for the very first time right now. Michael Andretti. Okay, I was about to say Chuck Michael. Neil Bonnet. I'm gonna say Benny Parsons, Bobby Rahal, Scott Pruitt. Hi to my family at home. Skillsy. Is it that the name of someone in World of Outlaws? Ayrton Senna. God damn! That's Tony the Tiger. Wayne Taylor? You gotta give me a little bit of credit. I'm doing better than I thought I was going to. Cheever. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm not gonna say Chuck Cheever. Though that is an awesome name. Now I'm gonna have to go with Chuck Cheever. I can't think of his first. I know who it is. Adrian Fernandez. Robbie Gordon. And Alex Zanardi. So now, what are we going to do today? I wanted to actually try to complete a 4-race ARCA schedule. That's what they used to do back in the day, but you can't have custom schedules in the game. So my brilliant ass came up with doing a season, but only running the first 4 races and determining a champion that way. Oh wait, I can do a custom okay, that's perfect. Now what I'm going to do is look up the 2006, because I know that was the last season of IROC, look up their schedule, and that's what we're gonna run. Daytona, then you got Texas, then you got Daytona Road Course and Atlanta. Unfortunately, we don't have a Daytona road course, so I'm going to substitute that. I believe there was a pretty memorable IROC race at Michigan at one point. Of course, they require at least 5 races. Whatever, we'll add one more. We'll wrap it all up at Bristol. And buddy, you know good and goddamn well I gotta be racing Earnhardt. Only thing is, the names that are written on the car, it's not gonna appear here in the standings. So if I don't win the championship, we're gonna have to figure out, we're gonna have to go and compare and find out who the hell won the damn thing. I can already see the legions of religious IROC disciples hopping down into the comments and absolutely roasting me on a spigot for not knowing all the drivers' names. What are we doing? What the Mario? Mario! Is this gonna end the race under caution, or are we actually gonna get a restart in? Nobody was going. Wow, it didn't count any laps at all. And Mario is pissed with me. I put it on legend difficulty. I expected a bit more of a challenge. I decided to start all the way out back because, hey, you know what? You go beneath that yellow line. I'm an Earnhardt. Ain't nobody gonna fucking flag me. Starting out back makes things more interesting. Who is that purple bitch up into the fence? I am like freaking cooking around here. Only an Earnhardt could run this fast. But now they're all gone. The top 11, that sun is blinding. The top 11, they've left me. I would give myself maybe around a B for naming all the drivers I was able to name. Coming up with all that, I would have expected a little bit. Eddie Cheever! It's not Chuck Cheever, Eddie Cheever! It just hopped up to a B+. Chuck Cheever, I would have changed my name to Chuck if my last name was Cheever. What was EA Sports thinking? They're just gonna blind us as we go through 3 and 4. So we have no restrictor plates on these things. That's part of the mod as well, that Mr. Mosby has snuck in there. So you're doing 210 freaking miles an hour here at the Daytona. I'm getting passed by Rick Mears, baby. This is kind of cool. I like this mod. I like all these legends of motorsport coming together. It'd be freaking awesome if we still had IROC. Bray Abraham brought back IROC, you asshole! You idiot! You imbecile! Yeah, but are we like running it IROC old style? No, it's like vintage races, so hop off my ass, crawl down out my crack, and calm your fucking self. 12th place, race 1. I just saw the name Brack. Did I call him Chuck? I think it's Kenny. Kenny Brack? When I'm put on the spot trying to come up with these names, holy shit, it's really quite difficult to do that. You try it. I've also heard of a Ken Block. I'm assuming that's who's out here with us. What the fuck? I wasn't even looking at the screen. What the fuck happened? I just drove right into him. Where the hell are you going? So, 2 for 2. Wrecked somebody immediately on lap 1. I don't know if we can win this IROC championship starting out back. Drove all the way up to 12th at the Daytonas, but I'm assuming if I would have qualified, maybe we could actually challenge for that dub. This thing handles like shit! Oh, wow. Maybe I should have made a pit stop, but I didn't know that it was going to handle this bad. Here I was doing all this shit talking about legend difficulty at the Daytonas, the amount of people I was passing by. But I mean, could you blame me? It was so easy. Now I'm having a little bit of a hard time. There ain't no fucking way I'm winning the damn chip. If I can't start to pick up something, I'm gonna need a caution. I'm gonna need to make a damn pit stop, loosen this car up, loosen the screws, so I can actually turn the thing. Oh my God! What the hell was even that? I don't even know who that was. They can't drive worth a shit. I think I gotta work the throttle a bit more. That might be my issue. I'm just like matting it. The only way Dale Earnhardt knew how. Loose is fast, baby. But I gotta work the throttle. But Jesus Christ, we're running out of laps right now. We're only on 3 to go. Fastest lap yet. Can I muster up a 30th? No, that ain't gonna happen. Bobby said no. Well, I said fucking no to Bobby. You ain't gonna rough me up like that. We're making a damn pit stop. See if I can make the car any better. Gotta drive it for all she is worth. 2 whole stinking laps. 2 full rounds of wedge. Maxed out on tire pressure. No wonder I could have turned the damn thing. I'm gonna need an absolutely electric boogaloo final lap right here. Would love it if someone could wreck and slow down a whole bunch of cars. I don't see a 30th coming together for us. That one last corner. Not a good one. Not a good run here at the Texas. We're going to take a knock in points. I qualified the bitch because after Texas, clearly we needed to qualify. And maybe out front, I won't be able to wreck someone immediately here on lap 1. How you doing, AJ? Or Larry? I mean, this is why I didn't want to, like, qualify, because, you know, just take the lead and me dominating. Who the fuck wants to see that? We want to see a challenge on my hands. I might get that now because the damn car would have turned. That was close. Did a pole. Maybe that's the purple bitch I saw hit the wall at the Daytones. Elio's Pizza and I were headed for the lead. We are like, oh my God, all over. Are you kidding me? We're all over top of each other. At least I was able to avoid it, and Elio's Pizza and I have driven away. Just getting down into the corner. I cannot turn it. Entering the corner, it gets so tight. One car hits pit road. It might be. Was that Al Sr.? I believe I got into Al. It was Al Sr. Al Jr. I got into a lap ago. I'm assuming that's probably who's on the pits. They must have modified something with the difficulty. It's really stinking hard to keep up with these cars. He's driving away. I'm trying my damnedest to keep up. Ignore the 17. He's not the 17 car. That's the underlying nationwide car. No, shit. I should be using... Okay, that's the wrong button. The Intimidate button? I'm the Intimidator after all. Slow this bitch down. Come on. Start getting waggly. That's why the Intimidator button exists. It's because of me. Because I'm the Intimidator. Get loose, get squirrely, get down into this corner and get a little bit loose for me so I can catch up. It's not enough, I'm not close enough. I need to be using this shit, like on lap 2. Not gonna work, but a second place run. Qualified on the pole, really would have loved to have won the damn thing, but a second place run, we needed that in the points. Let's check out our points position at the midway point. I mean, okay, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. We're in 10th. 126 points out. Can't it? That's Elio. That's Elio's Pizza. He's leading the standings, 2 races to go. The rest of these guys, not too sure about. Fuck! I realized right after I hit the start race button, I'm too used to skipping qualifying. I skipped qualifying. This is really going to hurt me now. Unless Atlanta here proves to be like Super Speedway Atlanta and I can draft up to the front. But how much different could it? Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, how much different could it really be from Texas? All right, we're showing a little bit of pace at the moment. I'm gonna need to pick, that sun is going to explode! I'm gonna need to pick up a lot more. I picked up 8 spots that first lap. We're gonna need to do better than that. Every once in a while, you get some nonsense out of the AI. They'll knock into each other. There'll be a big puff of smoke. I can't believe how fucking bright that shit is. And they'll all get slowed down, and then it's like a ton of easy positions. I need that to happen. Could have been ripping out front had I qualified. This car is comfortable. It's probably the most comfortable car I've had through the 4 races. I hate that I skipped qualifying. We're like halfway through the race, and come on, get down underneath. Stop checking! I'm about halfway through the field. I'm going down here. No! I better hang on to my 21st. That's all I can say. We held on to the 21st. They're getting so jammed up, so wadded. Down there in 1, I was having to go all the way on the apron to avoid them. But now all that good speed that I had built up, I was ripping around this place. Now I gotta build it back up again. Got that good. I gotta get underneath him. If I take the run, I gotta take it. Trying to bump draft this guy. Have no clue who you are. Brack, Kenny Brack. White flag, 1 to go. Easily could have been a win. I'm really freaking disappointed that I didn't. I was so stupid. And I didn't qualify. We're gonna end up walking out of here with like a 15th. It should have been so much damn better than that. Maybe be in the running for the championship at the final race at Bristol. But it's gonna be really tough sledding. Headed into the final race, we still sit at 10th in the standings. I believe mathematically we have a shot, but we really don't have a fucking shot at all. Elio's Pizza leads away by 6 over whoever the hell is replacing Carl's Jr. Hey, guess what I did? I qualified. I remembered to qualify. We put it in 13th position. 12 laps to wrap up a championship in the IROC series here at Bristol. Even if I would have been able to qualify Atlanta, and we would have won, maybe that gets me 50, 60, 70 extra points than what I did. We'd still be in quite a hole because the same guys have been running up front in all of these races. So I'm not really so sure we would have been able to win the championship anyway, but we would have had a better points position. Really awesome little series here that Mr. Mosby and Falcon put together. I love the design of the cars, and it's actually a challenge. Like, it hasn't been easy What am I trying to say? I haven't been able to beat them super easily. I've been having a tough time. So you got Elio's Pizza riding right here in third, and I don't know who the top two are. I don't want to mess with his championship, but I would like to secure a win in an IROC car. Kenny Brack gave me no room. I'm coming in. I'm Earnhardt, baby. Oh. We got beef. That's a 12. So that's not even a championship contender. That's Sam Horny underneath it all. Kenny Brack on the surface. Well, he's pissed off at me. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a nudge and run. And my tires are wearing out. I heard that. Did he clean out? He cleaned out Elio's Pizza. Kenny Brack, you hack! He did something down here, and it cleaned out the points leader. You can see the red dot on the minimap. That means that that's a rival of mine. He's the only rival I got. He throws it down pit road. He's like an online NASCAR Heat 5 troll. Fucks your race apart and then dips. Well, we got our IROC win. As I'm drifting through the final couple of quarters, did Elio's Pizza hang on? Overtakes Elio's Pizza. Who won it? We're gonna back out. We're gonna go into the IROC series and we're gonna find the 60 car. That was driven by Fittipaldi! Christian! Definitely Christian! Absolutely slayed in the 43 back in the day. Now he's an IROC champion. One last thing I would like to share with you guys before we end this video. NCR Designs. That name might sound familiar to you. He revamped all of the NASCAR Dirt to Daytona series that I've been running. He also revamped the Whelen Modified Tour here in NASCAR 09. John Andretti. Well, that's good enough for me. New Hampshire, I thought I was going to be starting out back, but they've started me like right in the middle of the field. But still, you should be able to get a good idea of all. You know what? We're just gonna drop to the back. I'm gonna drive up through all of them so you can get a good idea what these cars are looking like. These bastards couldn't find their way around me, so fuck them. I love that. What car number? 82. All right, so instead of the 28, we have the 82. Looking like Davey Allison out here. Now, I think some of these schemes are from like earlier NASCAR EA Sports games when they actually used to give a shit about the paint scheme design. It got really bad over the years. We're charging up through this, Hussy, already back to fourth, coming down to the white flag with John Andretti here in the 77 Royal Purple. Is it a Chevy? Is it a Ford? Is it a Toyota? I don't know what the fuck is under the hood. See if we can find a way past these. Was that Mikey Walnuts? It looked like the 15 Napa Auto Parts machine. All right, we gotta get some draft here. I gotta let it rip through the final couple of corners if I'm gonna get them. I completely fucked the corner. Oh, I hit the wrong button! I wanted to intimidate him! Fuck! Do you want to see me do more, maybe IROC schedules? Like we could do more championships like that? That was kind of cool. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I love you. Ow! Sorry if I offended you with my lack of race car driver knowledge, and I'll see you in the next thing that I do. Goodbye!